let us begin.
Welcome to the pod. Welcome to the pod.
What's up, you guys? This is Chris. As always, we are on the quad. We've got Haley the Bear.
Hello.
Producer Josh.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
And Ryan from Miami.
Pineapples in paradise.
Stop.
Is that not how they go?
No.
It's close, I guess.
Sure. We'll go with that. Thank you guys for joining us on the quad. What are the poll results from last week, Josh?
With a tie for last place, literally tied, was Gravity and Smells Like Teen Spirit. We tied. I don't know how we tied, but we tied with like 77 votes each. The winner was Bohemian Rhapsody by a large margin.
Thank you, because
Come on.
that guitar going so slow in the beginning of the song, it's so dramatic. You don't expect that guitar solo to hit, but it hits.
You don't expect a lot of things to happen in that song,
No.
but they do.
Yeah, but yeah, I told you that you just want to flip your hair when that thing starts.
I know I do.
Well,
Finally.
there we are. Here we are, children. Yeah. That is, I love that you guys tied. For
was-
the worst.
Just so
Like,
interesting.
I just exactly 77.
Exactly 77 each. Yeah.
Sorry, Rye.
What did I
all
have?
good.
Like 1,000?
You had like 600 something.
You know, I always thought that gravity would be working against me, you know?
Stop.
I hate you a little bit for that. If you don't get it,
Watch last week's podcast.
yeah.
Now available on YouTube.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we have a merch update?
Not here yet. It takes a couple.
Still waiting.
Once you order it, it takes a couple weeks, but they said at least 2 weeks, so it should be coming in at least hopefully by the end of the week, if not the beginning of next.
Awesome.
Yes.
Perfect. Right before we get to fall.
Just in time for tank top season.
Well, it's
Hey, I
still
mean,
hot
it's
as
still-
balls.
I was gonna say.
Despite the way that I am dressed this
It
morning.
is, yeah, you look like it's deceptive.
It is.
It's deceptive.
You would think that it is
It's getting cold outside.
45 degrees out right now based on
No,
how
it's
I'm
Did
still-
I just say cooled?
It's cooled.
It's cooled.
It's cooled.
And if we need to remember, it was 75 degrees on Christmas this past year. So.
Cool whip.
Cool whip. Say cool.
Whip.
Say whip.
Cool whip.
Cool whip. This is
Family
the
Guy
content
reference.
everyone
Yeah,
wanted.
this is it, guys. If this is your very first time listening to the podcast, I promise we don't do this a lot. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
All right, let's go to music.
Music.
I just feel like we need to go straight to Ryan, so he's not ready. What? Did I miss something?
Top five,
Five.
baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, I thought you were just staring at Ryan, like waiting for him to say a song.
No, I as I'm sitting down, I have a text message from Mitchell Tenpenny saying top five. So very, very excited about that. And thank you guys so much for all the support on the song and listening to it and streaming it and yeah, all the things and the stuff.
It's exciting.
Feels good.
It's awesome.
Did I have...
You want to try that one more time?
It's awesome. It's
There it
awesome.
is.
There it is.
Like when you put out a song, and especially when you collaborate with Mitchell, obviously you envision and want it to become a top 5 song. But when it actually gets there, what's that feeling like?
I mean, we have not finished the mission. We have not completed the mission yet, right? So excited but cautiously optimistic, I guess, is the right way to put it.
It's like that Kobe Bryant
Yeah,
interview where he's
it's like,
it's
we
not
ain't
over
done.
yet.
We ain't done. It's not over yet. Exactly.
Top 5's awesome. You should celebrate
It's
top
amazing. It's amazing.
However-
so happy. we got work to do.
Still more to go.
Yeah.
Did I happen to pay attention to something? So there's a plaque right up there that says Famous Friends with a certified platinum single. That's 1X platinum. Did I happen to see something else coming down the...
Yeah, it's double platinum.
Yeah, that's 2 times platinum.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So getting a new plaque.
That's a lot.
We'll
Is it gonna be
replace
as
the
big as
gold
your-
single.
Yeah, gold single.
No, it's not. There's a plaque that obviously for the 5 billion streams and all the gold and platinum albums that I have, and it's really awesome. Like, that is a huge number. They made the plaque so dang big. It's
like a whole wall.
It is the size of that door.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense. And so I'm like, that's cool, but where do I hang it?
Again, we could just put it directly on the back wall right there.
I might have to.
Yeah.
Because
And then
that's about the only place I've got that it
hang
can go.
there, and then we still need to get our quad pod.
It's like in National
podcast.
Treasure when he steals the whole thing and like he's deflecting the bullets
Yes.
off of it. Like that's
Oh,
how
it is.
big it is.
It's bigger than
it's
that.
bigger than that. Yeah.
Gotta be bigger than that.
Oh,
So yeah, very, very exciting, and shout out. Thank you guys so much. Means the world to me. I don't even know what else to say.
it's just cool stuff, man.
Since we are getting to the end of summer and you can start dressing like this outside.
We've come.
August
Yeah.
is one
Wait a
of
minute.
the
There's
hottest
no. Wait,
months.
whoa. Where are we at the end of summer?
I
Like
know.
we are
September.
We are
We're a
literally
month
smack
out, man.
dab in the center
Hey,
of it.
Floridians, calm down. It in September it's fall.
Okay, look. Can I all kidding aside, like,
We're almost there.
all kidding aside, like natural Floridian here, right? This is my first like full year in Nashville. Like, when am I supposed to expect like snow?
You're
never expect anything. That's the problem. You move to Nashville of all places. Basically, what we have is summer,
Hell's
cold
front,
as hell.
Cold as hell. Hell's front porch. Cold as hell.
Well, don't
Awkward
forget,
75. Snow.
Yes.
Yeah, because it somehow always gets freezing cold on Halloween, but then it gets hot as balls again right after.
Here's
Yeah.
what you can look forward to, Ryan. There will be probably no less than 4 times where it will be really cold out and then all of a sudden 80 degrees and everyone rushes to a patio. Every single person in the city.
You will see all of us.
Everyone, people that I don't even go out that often. I'm on a patio. Like there is,
It's because hot weather's better.
it's just you're so
You just
excited.
have the last time
it's
that
the
you
last
can go
one.
do it.
You don't know when the last one is. And so it's like, you don't know the last time you watched Saturday morning cartoons, right? But you don't know what the last warm day is. So you're like, oh my God, this is it. And
Come
then,
on, 7.
and
2.
then it's, and then it snows and you're like, oh no, we missed it. And then it's like, oh my God, 75.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So
This will
great.
be my first foray into seasons in my life. So I'm pretty
Well, I
excited
mean,
about that.
again, I don't think we do the seasons correctly here in Tennessee. Case in point, last year where we had 5 winters, it's like, hey, we have
Ryan-
snow and ice.
Speaking of seasons, I would like to officially welcome you to football season.
We're almost
as
there, baby.
August
We're almost
is
there.
here.
Ryan, you do have
so excited.
seasons. You have hurricane season.
Very true.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I
Very
just
true.
see we
I
don't
tried
have to
to
worry
forget
about
about
that
that.
here.
Apparently, people forget that I'm from Florida too.
Yeah.
Ryan is not the only one from Florida.
I think it's just because they lean into you being a Bears fan so much that they just like brush it to the side. They're like, yeah, she's
Well,
from
I also don't make everything about Florida.
Unlike some people.
Florida man. Jesus.
Now, Chris,
All right.
I do have a
This is
question
why-
for you. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Ryan.
No, this is why you need to watch the YouTube video, because you miss things when you're just listening on audio. Anyway, continue.
So on Famous Friends record, you self-produced a handful of tracks.
Yes.
You are now in the studio with a band here in town producing, leaving Austin.
Yes.
Yes, friends
What's
of the pod.
Friends of the Pod? How's that going? So this is it's not new for you, but you're doing it more and more now. So
Right. Just the producing side of things is fun for me. I will say we had like the weirdest, like very, very unfortunate. The guy that was supposed to and I don't know if he wants this information out there, so I'm just going to be vague, that was supposed to be my engineer, who's one of like
The best.
3 engineers that I trust, had someone in his family in the ICU, and so he had to go out of town. So I called another one of the guys like last minute. Was like, hey, help.
Hi, need.
Help me.
Hi, need.
And he did, and showed up. Nick Autry, shout out to Nick, and produced this song for Leaving Austin. And it's really, really good. We had already cut the track, but I just basically had a 2 mix, which is your left and right mix, just off the board. It's not like a final. I know this is probably going over some people's heads, so I apologize. But got them in there and spent about 2-3 hours just combing through the song and doing vocals and getting them where we wanted, which is a long time, but I'm very picky. And
well, and for those listening or watching at home, production, you're the final say. You are the one that has the bigger vision of what you are looking to
if
hear.
it's messed up, it's my fault.
Yeah. From guitar players, from drums, bass, and then all the way through vocals. And you are the one setting the bar of like, this is where the quality control is. So that's the role of the producer. That varies from record to record, producer to producer. Some people are more hands-on, building stuff, playing stuff. Some people are just the overseer of things. But
Yeah, I played nothing on this. So my thing was, since I'm curating it, it's got to be right.
yeah, if you're going to put your name on it, if it says produced by
It
Chris
says-
Young.
Yeah, then if it sounds not like what anyone else wants, I suck. So
I carry that responsibility when I produce artists too. It's just like, oh, if you don't like this, like this is my bad. It's not even the artist's bad. This is my bad.
yeah,
They're
So
great. I did this.
I like it. It's pressure,
It is.
but I think it's good.
It's fun. And when you see, and when you get the final mix back, you just kind of go, man,
Yeah.
this is really cool.
I've already sent it to like 2 or 3 people that I trust and been like, sneaky, low key, hey, what do you think? So, yeah, you guys will be able to hear a song that I produced, Whiskey If She Don't,
It's a great
by
song.
Leaving Austin.
Austin
They nailed
and
it.
Davis are very talented.
Yeah, they nailed that song. So I'm trying to do right by them. Go check them out. If you never heard of Leaving Austin before, go listen to their music, download their stuff, do the things.
All the things.
I would say that would be my go-to Lake song, but it's not. It seems a bit aggressive for the Lake. I wanted to do something different this week for what are you listening to?
Oh.
Since we are near the end of summer.
I misunderstood that.
Yeah.
I thought
I
you were
wanted
going to
to
talk
do-
about a go-to lake song that you wrote. So
No.
you're gonna have to-
I'm doing go-to Lake songs
It's kind of like with the go-to
for
beach
all
song.
of us. Exactly. But it's a little different.
Can I still just do the one that I wanted to do?
Yeah, you can. I mean,
Yeah,
it doesn't
can I-
matter.
can I
As
do-
long as,
can I also do the one I
listen to
wanted
the
to
Lake,
do?
you're fine.
Sure, I would. Absolutely.
I'm going with literally one of my favorite summer songs of all time, Summertime by Kenny Chesney.
Such a good song.
It's so good. It's
Nothing better than a yoo-hoo on the
exactly
floorboard.
the Yoo-Hoo bottle rolling on the floorboard line gets me every time. That is so
It just sounds like summer.
yeah, like the whole thing is perfect. So thanks a lot, Kenny Chesney, for making the best summer song of country music. You want to go next?
Sure. It's sort of a summer song. I co-wrote the song with the Swan Brothers that came out on Friday, and it's called Southern Gospel, and I'm super proud of that song, and I think that it turned out really freaking cool. And it ended up on some editorial playlists already this weekend. So
Did you produce this song?
I did not produce this song. I just wrote it with them. They self-produced it.
Just wrote it.
Yep, they self-produced it. I helped with like the demo the day of, and then they just kind of built on that. But they did it. It's all on them. But I'm really happy with this song, and I think it came out really cool. It's called Southern Gospel. It's by the Swan Brothers.
Nice.
Well, the good news is when you say a go-to lake song, there's one song that it popped up within seconds in my head, and that is the Redneck Yacht Club by Craig Morgan.
Ah,
That is an amazing, fun lake song.
buddy
Literally.
of mine wrote that song actually.
No, I mean, it talks about Party Cove.
Yeah.
What do we do in Nashville? We go to Party Cove.
Perfect.
Is that 2 foot? Is it the same thing?
No,
2 foot and
2
Party
foot's
Cove?
on a
No,
different.
those are completely
that's in the
different.
river. Or wait, is that a river? 2 foot's
They're,
on the
they're
river.
different. They're different locations.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
Ryan.
good to know.
I've given you
I
enough
will
time
eventually-
to search.
I will eventually know the Nashville waterways. The song I was going to go with has been stuck in my head for weeks, but it's not necessarily a summertime song. So I'm going to save that for next week. But when I think of lake, beach days, boat days, heading out of the boat today, really excited about it for the first time in weeks, I always have this song cranking. And it is Beer Can't Fix by Thomas Rhett and John Party. Love that song.
Nice.
It's always got to be in the rotation for boat, beach, lake days. I also I think they shot the video in Key West, if I'm not mistaken, like the music video for the song.
I'm not
Key
sure.
West or the Bahamas, right? One of the two.
I'm not
Anyway,
sure. I'm not sure.
It's a great music video. Anytime you could shoot a music video like without shoes on and just bare feet, it's going to be an epic video. So, Beer Can't Fix by
from the,
Thomas
from
Rhett
the
and John Party.
Florida man. Okay.
I think this is the first time we all picked a country song, but I think that it's just.
Ooh, she's not wrong.
Yeah.
I also think it explains what.
Country music is.
Yeah. Like when you think of like lake songs and stuff like that, you're like, oh yeah,
All
that's
right.
what all the country songs like.
That's a fair assessment because
Yeah.
there isn't really like a mainstream pop lake
no,
song.
there isn't. I mean, like if you go on like maybe like on the open, like in the ocean, maybe, but people are like, that's a whole different kind of vibe than it is just chilling on the lake.
So my song for the end of the summer is "Call Me Maybe." No.
Yeah. It's like Chainsmokers. No.
Right, exactly.
Like there's not
Halsey,
a pop
no.
song that I mean.
Like you can listen to any
"Roar"
of
by
these songs.
Katy Perry.
Yeah, Roar.
Well, there's
Swish,
California
swish? I don't
Girls, like, but that you think of like beach like
That's beach.
weather.
That's-
yeah,
yeah.
you don't think of lake songs when you.
That's a
think
very, very good point.
Maybe lake time is only for country folk.
I mean,
That's it, y'all.
it kind of makes sense because most of them are too like, ew, I don't want to get in that water.
It's true. I
I-
used to
I-
live by Lake Michigan. I get it.
Okay, good lord. Let's go to sports.
Nope.
It's been a while. He did it.
Oh,
Got him.
Do it again.
Sports.
Music.
For,
Is it time to give me the buttons yet?
for
Is it
first time
time?
listeners? No, it is not time to give you control of the buttons.
It will never be time.
It's never time.
I will
for
hit
that.
every wrong button before that happens.
Yeah,
I'm okay with Tracy still being in charge of the
That was
buttons.
great.
that was fun.
And John Stone not allowed to handle the buttons.
Correct.
Yeah, if you've missed multiple podcasts, guys, there's
We have guests. Sometimes they get control of things.
sometimes I get a little bit excited about the buttons,
And Josh has not labeled the buttons.
I'm not going to.
City boy. All right. We have to get serious for 1 second. If you guys are not already aware, Bill Russell has passed away.
Yesterday at the age of 88.
Did they say why or how?
He had been having a heart issue for a couple years now.
Yeah, I don't think they've said yet. But by the way, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's
88's a
88 is a lot of time. And it's kind of wild to say that, but that's a lot of years.
From the family has said he died peacefully at age 88. So I don't think they gave an exact description of what the cause of death was, but his wife was by his side. So it seems as though it could be natural causes, but either way, I mean, losing the ultimate legend from a sports perspective, but also a civil rights perspective in Bill Russell.
Seriously.
So it's, I think like everybody, when that alert came to your phone, like you just took a pause for a second. I don't know what your collective response was, but I just kind of was like, whoa, like holy moly, like we just lost a legend.
Boston Celtics great, 11-time NBA champion.
11 and 13 years.
That's crazy.
Epic career, and deserves to be recognized. And like you said, Rye, not just for what he did on the court, but what he did off the court as well.
Yeah, he would be hand in hand with Martin Luther King Jr., hand in hand with Muhammad Ali during the civil rights. He would often, while traveling with the Boston Celtics, if the restaurant would not serve the black players, he would then decide not to play in that game that was scheduled. He would make those kind of stands. Yes. A scene that was sort of shown in like the movie The Green Book with Mahershala Ali, a similar situation. The ultimate competitor, you know, we remember Wilt Chamberlain for the 100-point game and for 100 paternity tests, but but the reason we don't know much more about Wilt is because Bill Russell owned him for a decade, just straight up shut him down every single time. He was an ultimate teammate. He was an incredible competitor. He had a conflicted relationship with Boston because they were quick to say that Larry Bird is the greatest Celtic when really Larry Bird would tell you that Bill Russell is the greatest Celtic of all time. He had a tough time during the civil rights with playing for a city that did not really like minorities all that much. And so there was always this conflicted relationship that he only made amends in the last couple of years, which is good to see. After.
Which, but by the way, if anyone's wondering why you're wearing that hat,
correct. I'm wearing this. It's hard as a massive NBA fan. Like we don't have a lot of history with losing superstars.
Yeah.
We have Kobe. We have a handful of other people that had died much younger.
And he's just the fifth NBA MVP to pass away.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you look at Kobe, Wilt, Moses Malone, Wes Unseld, I mean, those would be the other guys.
Yeah,
that are
exactly. We have named the finals MVP, the Bill Russell finals MVP trophy for a reason, an award that did not exist when he was playing, and he would own at least 10 of them. No question. I mean, this is a top 5 NBA player by any metric, no matter what you like as far as Jordan rings. He has more.
Yeah, whatever your argument is.
Whatever your argument is.
Rushmore or whatever
you're going to get somewhere in that top 5. You're going to have to say Bill Russell, and that it's a major loss.
It is. He is undoubtedly the greatest winner in American pro sports ever. Like, I don't even think that could be debated, given the fact that he
11 and 13 trips.
Team sports for sure.
He also won 2 national championships in college. He won an Olympic gold medal as well. Like, you look at everything that he's done. And by the way, the first black coach in major American sports. So he broke that barrier as well, and is the only player coach to win an NBA title. So you just go down the resume, just from a sports perspective, not an activism perspective, which he was great and historical in that regard. But just from a sports perspective, I think we think of Michael Jordan as the greatest winner of all time, but Bill Russell undoubtedly is. Also 10-0 in Game 7s too, which is a cool little stat I love to throw out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, just the loss of a legend, right?
Absolutely.
That's the easiest way to say it. Is it's going to happen at some point when you lose someone that is a titan of a specific sport, but there are very, very few people in that rarefied air that he operated in. So,
and my favorite, I mean, and this kind of sums up like who Bill Russell was. I think it was for his Hall of Fame acceptance. He gets up on stage and it's Shaq and it's David Robinson and Barkley and all these guys. And he just like kind of waves at him and looks at him and goes, "I'd kick all your asses." And that was Bill Russell to a T. Like, this was the guy
He was a winner.
And I took that personally. Like, he was that guy before Jordan ever was that guy. He was that guy.
Can I give you guys a quick Bill Russell NBA trivia question to the crowd here as we honor the legend?
Sure.
Well, I mean, we're not going to say no, so yeah, go ahead.
He is one of 3 NBA players to win at least 5 MVP awards. Can you name who the other 2 players are?
Jordan.
That's one.
Kobe.
He's not, but it is a former Laker. It is not Kobe Bryant.
Oh, Kareem.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 6 times, Michael Jordan 5 times. Bill Russell, one of the greatest to ever do it.
Man.
Rest in peace.
Speaking of the NBA, do we have anything else moving on this trade? I keep hearing rumors.
It feels like a game of dominoes that's about to fall. It's wherever Kevin Durant or whatever decision is made for Kevin Durant, thus unfolds the rest of it. It looks like Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks. If that happens, perhaps Julius Randle to the Lakers for Russ, perhaps Russ to the Pacers for Buddy Hield.
Oh my
Perhaps Russ to the Brooklyn Nets for some sort of Kyrie. Perhaps Russ to the Spurs in a 3-team trade to get Kyrie. I don't know why the Spurs would help the Lakers other than they think putting Kyrie on that team would wreck the Lakers even more. There's a case to be made for that. It's a wait and see. We're just all kind of like it's the Office meme where everyone's pointing at each other.
Yeah, like the Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's like, it's just everyone's doing this and no one has done anything. So
Okay. I'm going to be really interested because I agree with you. I don't think this is going to be one team makes a move. I think it's going to be like 8 teams making moves at all times.
it'll be one day and all of a sudden
and
the
then
whole
all
NBA
of
will
a
be
sudden
different.
it just happens. It's going to be intriguing though.
It's going to be a good season. The West is wild. I don't want to do preseason NBA picks just yet, but I've seen some photos of some very fit looking James Harden right now. And I think that the 76ers, that's all. I'm just gonna say that so far.
Wow, really?
I think that this is the 1 year. This is the PJ Tucker playing defense and hitting open corner threes. Joel Embiid, James Harden. Like I don't know. We'll see.
Really?
We'll see. Yep.
The Celtics would like a word.
Fancy.
The Celtics got their stuff handed to them in the finals.
The Miami Heat would like a word.
The Miami Heat lost their best 3-and-D guy.
The Atlanta Hawks with Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, and John Collins would like a word.
I would like for them to win more than 45 games first.
Yeah, I was going to say you got it.
The Orlando Magic would not
Doesn't
like a
seem
word.
like time for them.
No. The Orlando Magic might be a 10 seed. That's really exciting for them. I like
The Washington Wizards
might be a
don't
10
want
seed
anything
as
to do with
well.
this
Get out of
conversation.
here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
You didn't even say the
Washington.
Bucks. You
Stop
could have
it.
just said the
You get
Bucks.
out of here. You might as well say Sacramento.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Also, I low-key like Sacramento's team, but
Stop it. No, you don't.
I do. They're not going to make the playoffs, but I like that team. They're going to
The
be a league
Indiana
pass team.
Pacers still suck.
Yeah.
They do. They do.
It's going to. Here's the thing. Even the really bad teams in the NBA, which is we're setting up for the expansion.
Right.
There's
of
two.
course.
Las Vegas and Seattle are happening. This is a done deal.
A darn deal.
A darn deal. We are at that point right before the last expansion where even the bad teams, you're like, that's kind of a good
You're
starting
like,
five. Like,
yeah.
they're not going to beat the top tier talent, but I like that squad. And I feel that way about Orlando. I feel that way about Cleveland. I feel that way about Sacramento, which is setting up perfect for adding 2 teams, an expansion draft where they get to pick you get to protect 3 players on your team and then everyone else is available for an expansion draft. And I
Yep.
think that will shake up the league even more and it'll be really exciting. I would love to see Kevin Durant go back to the Seattle Supersonics. I think that would be a wonderful place for him to
It's not going to
so
happen.
great.
It's not going to happen.
It's the team that drafted him. He was 1 year a Sonic.
The Charlotte Hornets don't want anything to do with this conversation.
They might be bad. They're half their team is in jail right now.
They
so
are,
it's not
they're
great.
in trouble. They're in trouble.
Not great. Legitimately, half of their starting 6.
What was the jersey you sent me the other day that you found, Ryan? I said it looked like the old school Hornets.
Oh, it's the Pistons throwbacks. I love those.
It really did.
Those were sweet, by the way. I love those Pistons.
Those are
throwbacks.
clean. I like those a lot.
It's a good time.
Go basketball.
All right.
Yay, team.
I can't do any predictions
here we go.
because I'm not
NFL.
as into it as you are.
NFL camps are in. The Bears looking.
I heard they signed another tight end.
I would like to remove myself from the conversation of
She's
sports
recusing
altogether.
herself from the sports conversation.
You know who is in camp? Who will not be playing for at minimum 6 games, or at maximum likely 6 games, would be Deshaun Watson, Cleveland Browns quarterback. Finally, the punishment comes down. 6-game suspension, but I would not be surprised if there's an appeal by the NFL to reduce that suspension.
I'm shocked that's all it is.
Well, he never legally got charged with anything.
How much did Calvin Ridley get suspended for?
That
He got a full
is
season.
the meme that is on like NFL memes and everything.
Tom Brady got 4 games for deflating a football.
I'm speaking in a legal aspect. Legally, he didn't.
They settled.
Yeah, like no, he didn't get charged with anything. So it would essentially be not you're going to punish him for that.
20 of the 24 have been settled. So just to clear, not all of the cases have been settled
They're still,
against him.
Right.
And again, this is and just to kind of play out what's happening here, like this will be.
I'm not saying I wish for more or less. I'm just saying I'm surprised.
So Sue Robinson, who is a former federal judge, is the arbiter here, if you will. So it's not a PA decision or an NFL decision. It's a third party. The NFLPA said they will stand by whatever Sue Robinson's decision was. It was a 6-game suspension. The NFL can choose to appeal that suspension. I would not be surprised again if they did, because you've seen similar instances in the past. Ezekiel Elliott, you had Randy Gregory. There's other instances of them appealing just for the sake of appealing. But it is completely shocking. Again, given all this, I think what factored into it, by the way, is the fact that Sean sat out all of last season. So considering he didn't play a single game last season, maybe that's getting factored into the decision here of why it's only a 6-game suspension. But I mean, the NFL, once again, is putting its product and its players above the legal aspect and any other conduct detrimental to a team here. And, you know, I can't imagine it looks good on their part today, given it's only 6 games.
Okay. Table. We're leaving that there. We're moving forward. Why did you name 2 Cowboys players when you're talking about stuff? That's not cool. What is out of everyone you could have picked? You picked 2 Cowboys players.
Yeah, you know, I
mean, one of them's now a former Cowboys player, but come on,
put it out there. Greg Hardy, you know,
that was mean. Churlish.
By the way, did you realize? So we'd all heard about Calvin Ridley being suspended for gambling on football, and I went through like the list of NFL suspensions. Do you realize? Well, there's other players that have been suspended. Like, for example, Paul Hornick, who's an NFL Hall of Famer, got suspended the entire 1963 season for betting on NFL games. Like, it's kind of like this has been going on for a long time.
I wonder if that was the precedent. If they did it to him, a Hall of Famer,
they're like, well, now we got to do it to Calvin Ridley.
Like Art Schleicher from the Baltimore Colts in 1983 was suspended an entire season.
Okay, my sports knowledge goes very, very far down the rabbit hole. I have no idea who that is.
It's like a long snapper. He's like, I bet he misses
what
kick.
position? What position?
Art played quarterback. Come on, man, for the Baltimore Colts back in the day.
All right, well, I apologize to Baltimore for not.
And by the way, do keep in mind another previous really high-profile suspension, Ray Rice. Remember, he was indefinitely suspended. Now, that was caught on video, obviously grotesque and awful. But again, we're talking about, you know, assault here, whether it be sexual assault or physical assault, and different precedents are set. It doesn't seem like there's a across-the-board precedent set by the league in terms of punishments.
No, and I don't think there ever will be, because it depends on the profile of the player is going to play into how firmly the NFL and arbiters hand down suspensions.
I agree. Let's go to something good. Since that is just it's hard to deal with, right? Because like Haley's saying, we don't really know.
We don't know. And again, it's like saying when you
and we probably never will. It's not a situation where you, like in the case of Ray Rice, where there's, hey, here's the video of this happening. So
can I give you a Florida man NFL hot take? Can I provide you?
Can we go to something funny?
Yes. Yeah. Can I provide you with a very typical Florida man NFL hot take. You ready for it?
Go ahead.
So you obviously heard the news that the Bucks potentially will be losing their starting center, Ryan Jensen, for the entire season with an injury. They also lost Alex Kappa, who's been one of their best offensive linemen to the Cincinnati Bengals.
Dolphins are going to be better than Tampa.
They've also lost Ali Marpet, who retired.
Get to the point, Ryan.
So that's three key offensive linemen in the Bucks. My NFL hot take by your Florida man. Florida man.
There it is.
The Miami Dolphins will have more regular season wins than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year. Write it down.
All right, then.
All right,
highlight it. Here's a highlighter.
Wait. Use a highlighter. Write it down. Whatever. I got it. I see you.
Shark Week for me right now. I am swimming around you.
I have thoughts, mainly because everybody, all that has happened from last year to this year is that they got Tyreek Hill. And
Not
because
true.
Tyreek Hill is talking about how great Tua is and how accurate he is and all this crap, everyone is like all in on the Dolphins.
Tua's going to get hurt.
All in on the Dolphins. I'm sorry.
I would like to correct you. It has not been.
That's my quarterback. That's my teammate.
is-
I'm
it-
not
it
going
has
to fall
not
for
been-
this. I'm not going to fall for this.
It has
I'm
not
not.
been just Tyreek Hill. Okay, they signed Teron Armstead, who was the best offensive lineman available in free agency. And
Available.
He'll be one of the best.
God, do you hear yourself? Do you hear the words that come out of your
Can I
mouth?
continue? Can I,
Oh
look,
my
it's-
gosh.
You hit it so hard, the hot take went off. That was
I'm
incredible.
so sorry.
No, it's
It
great.
is my hot take. Get out of the way. Clear the freaking paint right now
No,
because
dude,
I
get the
got
hell out of here.
Chase
Stop
Edmonds,
it.
Raheem Mostert. You
Okay.
have Teddy Bridgewater backing up too in case something goes wrong. You have Cedric Wilson. You
Right.
have
But
the
Tua's
have
not a
fastest
quarterback.
Offense in the NFL.
Ryan, I have this in two parts. Which one would you like first, A or B?
Let's go with B. Let's go
B.
with
Okay. Tyreek Hill, who the NFL had figured out how to guard him the entire season. Do we think Patrick Mahomes is better than Tua? Can we take a poll real
Yes.
quick?
Yes.
Okay. And so Patrick Mahomes couldn't get the ball to him because they played too high on Tua too high on Tyreek for the last 2 years, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So we don't think that the whole NFL is going to play that too high against the Dolphins. Do we think that that's not going to happen?
Except
Good,
Tua
good
can't
luck with
get the ball to him.
Jalen Waddle there too.
Jalen
and
Wa-
Cedric
I'm
Wilson.
sorry. Did the
and
Chiefs?
Mohamed Sanu.
Oh my
Did the Chiefs not
God.
have a whole bunch of weapons outside of Tyreek Hill?
Oh, and Mike Gesicki, who by the way
And a better
is
quarterback.
just on
Okay,
par.
thank you.
Just
So
on
that's
par.
part one. Part two, if you really believe that the Florida, I'm not even going to say Florida, the Florida Dolphins are going to beat the Tampa Bay Bucks in wins, then you're going to say that Tua is going to have better stats than Tom Brady at the end of the year. Are you
didn't say
willing?
that.
Are you willing to go on that?
Are you willing to die on
I
that
did
hill?
not say that.
No, I'm saying that. Are you willing to say that Tua will have better stats than Tom Brady because the Dolphins will have more wins?
No, I'm not. I believe in their
So you
defense
don't-
being
So
better
you're
than
just
the
saying
Buccaneers
that you
this
don't.
year.
It's
you don't
just
actually believe it.
arbitrary.
Hold on. You
Yeah,
believe in
I'm
their
not-
defense,
just-
so why are you arguing the offense?
I think the offense is going to be exceptional. I didn't say Tom Brady's numbers won't be as good. I think the Bucks won't have as many regular season wins as the Dolphins do this year. I think the Dolphins
You got to
will have
play. Dude, who's in
11
your
wins
division?
this year, and the Bucks will have 10.
Who's
That's
in
how
your
it's going to go
division?
this year. Who's in my division?
Yes.
The New York Jets.
The
The
Bills.
New England Patriots. The New England Patriots, overrated. The Buffalo Bills, a little overrated.
Get the hell out.
I don't even.
Yeah.
Close the computer. Get up and close the computer. We're done looking at Ryan.
You know?
I can't. I can't
You know,
even with you right
look,
now.
Von Miller's past his prime. Von Miller's past his prime. Cool signing. Okay, cool. Past his prime. Josh Allen overachieved last year.
What?
Stephon Diggs, I don't think he's one of the best.
Josh
guys.
Allen-
Go
the
get
playoffs.
your friend. Go get your friend.
Who made it
He's
to the
not
playoffs?
my friend right now.
He's not my friend right now either. What is wrong with you?
Okay. So
What
wait.
the hell?
Okay, can we please put something on this so Ryan can be absolutely
I'm
humiliated?
just trying to follow his logic. If they're going, so do you think the Dolphins are going to win your division?
No, I think the Bills win.
The overrated Josh Allen. Who
I
cares
still think they're
about
overrated.
him?
I think they're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs this year.
Just go to movies. just go. Just go.
I wish I had that kind of like unbridled optimism for my team. Like, I'm a realist. I looked at the Chiefs' schedule. The Chiefs are barely going to make the playoffs. Like,
By the way, Bucks have the toughest schedule in the NFL this year, for the record.
I just
Movies. I'm done.
I just like what a
Holy
freezing
crap.
cold take. I just
Wow.
want to take the whole thing and just
Just mark it
Put it
down.
in
Mark
a
it down.
freezer.
On Monday, August 1st, we recorded this. It is about 10:46 a.m.
It's 40
on the
minutes
Central
in. I
Time.
got it. I got the count right here.
You know what?
So mark it down.
You know what?
And we'll
If-
play it back in February.
Let me put it this way. Not even a bet. If the Dolphins somehow win their division,
They won't.
I know. I will wear for a full day, top to bottom, cleats, everything, Miami Dolphins gear.
I'm going to double down on that with you. Ryan, if the Miami
will.
Dolphins win your division, I will root for the Miami Dolphins all next season over the Chiefs.
Oh my
I will
God.
do the entire
No,
season.
Josh, don't do it.
Yes, I will
Josh.
do the entire season if you win your division. I will get a jersey. I will be Florida man. Look how good Tua is. I will do all of it. I will be as
That's heavy.
Homer
That's heavy.
if the Dolphins win the
Oh my
AFC, what is that? East?
All right,
AFC East.
Bear, what are you giving me? What are you giving me here? Because I got some
Don't-
gifts.
don't do it.
What
Don't do
are-
it.
what are
Don't
you
do it.
gonna give
I
me?
mean, I'll do something, but I'm not rooting for an entire season.
All right.
Oh, I mean,
All
I'll
right.
wear. I'll put on pads. I'll ask one of my friends. I'll full on like.
However,
You have to wear pads at the bar for every Bears game.
I would like
Every game.
I would
Oh.
like something returned, Ryan.
I'd like to look cute
All right, see,
sometimes.
now we are making this a bet.
Yeah, I would like to have something returned because right now we're the only ones that are offering anything, and you're just saying, ha, 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 if I don't win, nothing happens. And I would like for you to offer something in return. I would like a peace offering back.
Okay. If the Dolphins don't win the division this year, I will, for an entire football Sunday, stand by the naked statue on Demumbrian Hill in an outfit of your choice.
Great.
Oh,
Stop
oh!
there. Stop there.
Game
Great.
over. Game
Great.
over. Perfect.
Great.
Perfect. Perfect.
Stop
We
there.
love it. We love
Great.
it. We love it.
We accept.
Accepted.
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 Can you add a sign to it too?
No,
No, just an outfit.
That's-
We're
that's-
fine. We will accept this.
Did we get full control of this outfit?
Yeah,
right?
you said of your choice.
Of our
so-
choice. Nope.
I said of
Nope,
your choice,
it's over.
but there has to be some ground rules, and I will
Nope.
lay
Oh,
those
so-
down.
oh, no, like we can't hear you.
Oh, you cut out. I don't know where your
Oh,
audio
God,
is.
you
It's
got
so weird.
muted. Oh no. Oh no. Movies. All right, The Gray Man, PG-13,
I think I got too
2020.
excited because it's August 1st, and I'm going to severely regret this.
Action thriller, 2 hours, 2 minutes. When the CIA's top asset, his identity known to no one, uncovers agency secrets, he triggers a global hunt by assassins set loose by his ex-colleague. Surprisingly, this is like one of the most split things we've ever seen. That's 46% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Interesting.
And 89% of Google users like this movie.
The first thing when I looked it up the other day, the first article that came to mind is don't listen to the critics about The Gray Man and why it's one of the best films on Netflix.
I mean, it's got some amazing actors in it.
It's incredibly polarizing, this film. This has to be one of the most split in terms of films that we've reviewed on the podcast.
All right. Because I like to pronounce things correctly. I've heard it both ways. Is it Ana de Armas or Anna?
Anna.
Okay.
Anna.
So she's in it. Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans. I mean, just those three people being in the movie to begin with.
A reunion of Anna and Chris Evans from Knives Out,
Right.
which is great.
Oh, well, see.
Especially since Chris Evans was the bad guy in both of these movies. Oh,
I miss-
spoiler alert.
Oh, I don't know. Just giving away information. I liked it.
I really liked this movie.
I loved
Okay,
this movie.
okay.
I loved this movie.
This-
Everything about this movie. Loved everything.
So it's the Russo brothers are directing, who have done a bunch of the Marvel movies. And to me,
The pacing is great.
this felt like Captain America Winter Soldier Part 2. Like
Right?
that's how it was. Just it went.
Because you have the
You had the two guys
against each other.
and you had then the humor. My only with it is I don't believe, and it's just too much baggage with Chris Evans. I wasn't really going to get into it anyway. But yes. We have too much baggage with Chris Evans as a good guy.
Oh, okay.
It
I thought you were
is
gonna
so
do it.
hard for me to see him as a bad guy. Even like the one-liners,
Really?
I'm just like, that's
My
America. That's
only-
America's ass. You know what I mean? Like we're
Well,
like,
and
what are we?
he did say he got shot in the ass at one point. You know what I,
I was
mean?
waiting
like,
for
and
it.
I was like,
That's
America's
America's
ass. I literally said that under my breath when
did
he's like
too.
limping away and his ass looks great in those white pants. The only thing, my
You should
only
have hit the bear noise or you're gonna hit anything right there.
the only gripe I have about the entire movie was Chris Evans' mustache.
It's awful. It's awful.
pretty bad.
But I think it's the
pretty
only
bad.
thing
It's
that makes him
terrible.
look like a bad guy. If he was clean shaven, yeah.
Still looks like Captain America.
Ryan, what did you think of this movie?
So this had one of the highest budgets of any Netflix original to date, by the way, with $200 million. So they invested a lot of money into this.
Well,
film.
it didn't look like there was crazy CGI. It looked all real.
There's
was.
a lot of pyrotechnics and action scenes in this film.
Yeah,
So
but there's
a lot
not,
of fight scenes.
It's not CGI. Is what she's saying. It like all of it is practical effects.
But I'm sure the budget comes from a hefty payday for the A-list actors they had in this film too.
Oh, of
which
course.
certainly comes
Of
into play.
course.
I thought this movie was okay.
No,
And the reason why I say okay,
There's gotta
the
be
reason why I
one.
say okay, and here's the reason why I say okay, because this felt very Jason Bourne 007
Yeah,
Taken
of course.
esque. It felt like the exact same plot as those movies, but
Is it
without
any
an
action
actual
movie?
That's what it is.
but without an actual true plot. It didn't feel like it had a true plot attached to it. I thought there were some like cool fight scenes, but action packed, but kind of overdone a
They
little
set
bit.
the plot
script
from the
wasn't
very beginning, and
good.
they followed it.
Yeah,
That's the good
I don't
part.
know. I don't know if I agree with
They
you.
didn't waste any time
know if I
with
agree
setting
with
the
him on this
plot. They did not waste any
I-
time with setting the plot. They set the plot and they followed it through.
It's by the way, this is your opinion. Go ahead.
It's wrong.
It's very
And
wrong.
by the way, can you hit the spoiler building? The spoiler building?
This is the building.
A couple buildings went down. Yes.
Spoiler building.
The CIA head not being found guilty was insane and ridiculous.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Also,
like
one of the biggest
suspension of
spoilers
disbelief, right?
of
Come on.
the film.
That's insane and ridiculous. I said spoiler, did I not?
Yeah, he did. Suspension of belief.
Also, was this and you guys have seen more Russo brothers films than I have. Was this was a little far off from what they've done, right? Like this doesn't seem down the line of
No,
Russo
this
brothers.
is exactly what they do.
Is it?
Yeah.
And they
Okay,
even,
then maybe
Yeah.
Ryan is on a mission this episode to be the complete
Contrarian.
yes.
Ryan, did you see the movie?
I did see the movie. I didn't. I felt it was just along the same lines of some of those other thrillers, and there was nothing great that stood out about it.
Not it wasn't no, it wasn't because I felt it was very different, to be honest. Like I know there's always a plot when it comes to these kind of movies. There's always a basis you have to follow because otherwise what would you make the movie about, right? Everything has a basis to follow. But they actually did it great because they didn't take 45 minutes to get to the point. They got to the point
In the first scene.
and they
Yeah.
kept going and they went backwards to the present day in the perfect amount of time with the shortness of each scenario leading up to that. And then they didn't have super long like still moments of like associating the girl
Again,
and a
pacing.
relationship with the girl.
The pacing
like
is great.
yeah, it's just it's nothing like the other movies.
It was not like Jurassic Park.
gosh.
It's decent. It's decent. The A-list crew is okay. Chris Evans with a mustache and muscle t-shirts, all right. Like,
I liked it.
My
was it,
takeaway
Ryan?
was I had two takeaways. Number one, I think that Ryan Gosling, if in fact is being linked to Ghost Rider, if he ends up in the
Oh my god!
if he ends up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as
Dude.
Ghost Rider, that would be incredible.
All right. Who was Ryan Gosling with?
With
Who was his partner?
Eva Mendes, right?
Who was in Ghost Rider?
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
By the way,
like,
did you know that a
Who's he with?
Gray Man
CAA?
2?
I don't know.
which agency is he with? No.
Clutch?
That's not what
I
I
don't
meant.
know.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Clutch. A Gray Man 2 has already been greenlit, so there is
Absolutely.
going to be a
Oh,
sequel.
I can't wait.
Dude, it's happening. Like there's zero
No,
doubt.
it's already been greenlit. So
Yeah.
Despite the polarizing views, it's
Well,
already happened.
it's based on a book series, right? There's multiple
Yeah,
books.
there's multiple
books.
So we're going to see
Correct.
a few of these. So that was my first takeaway. And number two, the fight scene in the fireworks was freaking incredible.
I thought it was so good.
And I was like, dang, Russo brothers really understand like what I'd like to see out of a movie. It was great.
Did anybody else catch, I don't know if this was on purpose or just ironic, how he made the comment, someone go get that Ken doll, and he is now Ken in the new one.
Yeah.
I think he did that on purpose. There's no way they accidentally did that. There's no way.
Which that will be a podcast movie. I don't care what anyone says. We are watching
Oh
that Barbie movie.
God, no!
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
Just to crap on it.
I kind of like the Russo brothers though, taking some of our popular heroes and making them like villains. I wonder if they'll do that in future renditions of this.
We're already gone, buddy. It's gone. I love that you're really trying to break this one down. This one's just supposed to be fun.
And it was fun. And the action
Everyone
scenes were
wants to
great.
be you.
You know what? I will add to the Dolphins bet, but I'm going to subtract something.
Nope.
No.
We
Where
already
gone. We're already gone.
Already passed.
We're already gone.
I was going to suggest that I for the first time in my life,
You'll have a
I will don
mustache.
just a mustache. Correct.
No.
I will don just a
No.
mustache.
No.
Because mustaches are in now because of Maverick. So like, no, we're out. We're out on
Yeah,
that.
and that
Dude,
grows back fast.
at the beginning of the pandemic, I've got it. I don't think I ever posted it.
I saw
You
it.
did post
You did
it.
post
Did
it.
I?
Yeah.
Okay. There's me and Tyler Reeve with mustaches.
and for the sake of everyone on this
And
planet,
Riley
don't ever
Green,
do it again.
Riley Green did it too with us, and he has never gone back. He's full mustache forever, I guess.
All right. With that being said, because I feel like since we're on the topic, we just have to put it out there. The best mustaches of all time.
Tom
I feel
Selleck.
like we've got
Oh my God, he
to get
wins.
into this time.
He wins. That's it.
That's the list. The list is Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. He's
I
not
don't
wrong.
know because there's some heavy hitters here. Alex Trebek,
Buddy,
Tom
Tom
Selleck.
Selleck. He's not wrong.
Salvador Dali. You ever seen a little
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's great.
Albert Einstein?
A fantastic mustache. Still, it's Tom
Sam-
Selleck.
Sam Elliott.
Character name. Oh, Sam Elliott is a good one though.
That is a good one.
Hopper from Stranger Things.
No.
Hercule Poirot.
No. Just
Burt Reynolds.
you're losing today, Ryan. You're losing in every argument.
it-
You're losing everything today.
Even with Sam Elliott, I still have to go Tom Selleck.
Tom
dude.
Selleck. That thing is magical.
That is
Tom Selleck on
iconic.
menshealth.com's rankings, by the way, of the top mustaches of all time is 14th of 40.
That's just
for the record.
okay. What do they have ahead of him? I need to know this. Do your list for the day.
Sam Elliott is ahead of him, but I will go for the top 10.
I can accept Sam Elliott.
As is Theodore Roosevelt. So just one
Get
spot
the
ahead.
hell out of
and
here.
I
Stop
immediately
it.
reject this list.
Yeah, go ahead. What is number one?
Well, number one is Emiliano Zapata is the top.
What?
The Mexican leader who forged a revolution, perhaps in no small part due to his dramatic, commanding mustache.
Never mind. That's they're obviously taking some liberties with recency bias. One.
Trebek is third. Alex Trebek is third.
Oh yeah, I don't.
It's a good one, but Selleck. Come on, man.
Come on, dude.
Hey, Sam Elliott's sixth. So the Elliott's mustache.
Do I ain't Burt Reynolds and I ain't Tom Selleck.
Anyway,
Did I just say
I
Burt
must
Reynolds?
ask you. I must ask you to move on.
All
Okay.
right, movie for next week.
Yeah, that's a good point. What are we doing next week? It's not time yet for the one we're waiting on, is it?
Which
Yeah,
one?
it is.
Is it?
Yeah, because you're seeing it Thursday.
Which
Do you guys remember?
I'm looking.
Oh, we're not doing the scary movie thing again.
No.
You're not
Oh,
doing
no,
that to me.
No.
You're not doing that to me. Don't smile
this
at
week?
me. Don't do that crap. Don't smile at me.
What's this week?
What comes out?
Think about it.
on
What comes out
August
this week?
4th, 5th, whatever it is, whatever day. As he Googles it.
Right.
I really don't know.
It's Bullet Train.
Oh, Bullet Train.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Ah,
Yeah, that'd be good.
Bullet Train.
okay. Like it. That's with Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm
All
very
right.
excited. But by the way, this is one of those I'm really going to be disappointed if it's not good, because the more trailers I see, the more I get excited. The more I see of the movie, the more I like it. Which is not normally what happens.
Not usually the case.
How is this different from like Murder on the Orient Express and those types of
'Cause
trains?
it's not a murder mystery.
It's a heist.
Yeah, this is
heist.
nothing. This is nothing like that movie.
This is a job gone wrong, and now he's got
Or
problems.
like Unstoppable with like
This
Denzel.
and please forgive my ignorance if someone's like, no, it doesn't. This reminds me of going to Japan.
Is that
Like the
a movie?
way the movie is. Like the way stuff looks in the film. It reminds me of when I was in Tokyo.
Gotcha.
And I'm really, really excited because it looks fantastic.
I think it's gonna be great,
Well, the character that Brad Pitt's already giving off, I'm in love with.
and it feels like it's an evolution of the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood Brad Pitt. Like
Yeah.
it's just kind of like more of that character, which I'm super into. So
I'm just in love with Brad Pitt.
You're just in love with Brad Pitt.
I rank him as the hottest actor of all time.
Oh, no.
What? Really?
We
Yeah.
just watched a movie with 2 of the top 5 hottest actors of all time, and none of them were Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's-
This could be a hot take at some point.
let's table
All right,
it.
I'll
You
say
guys
that.
are going to
I'll
pick
say that.
guys that are the hottest actors?
Absolutely, we are.
I don't mind.
I'll
I'm
say
very
it.
comfortable
And
in
I'm
my
pretty
masculinity.
sure- well,
I
I
can
have a
talk
feeling-
about attractive dudes.
Absolutely.
I have a
We're
feeling
a
we can all agree
female-focused
on
podcast.
because there is one man crush everyone has. Ryan Reynolds.
Adam Sandler. Yo,
Go to the hot take. Go to the hot take.
I was just trying to think of the most random person to say at that moment. Tom Selleck. Yes.
Tom Selleck. Oh, man. All right. This is a really, really basic one because there's only 2 answers. Where would a giraffe wear a tie? Is it at the top of the neck,
Like by his
or
chin.
is it down by the bottom?
I have a very simple answer that'll solve the whole problem.
Again,
I don't know it's that simple. I don't know
I
it's
don't
that
think it's
simple.
that simple. I don't
is
think
that
it is.
simple.
All right, what's your pick?
A tie is meant to fall across the chest, aka it'll never make it across the chest if it is up at the top of the neck of the giraffe. So just like you men, it sits and falls
What
down
about
your
bow ties?
chest. It's not a bow tie though. We're talking about a tie.
We said a tie. A bow tie is a tie.
Okay, but still, it sits at the base of your neck, so it has to sit at the base of your neck to
I'm
fall down
I'm going
the
top of the
chest.
neck. I'm going top of the
No!
neck. I'm going top
That
of the
doesn't
neck.
make
It's got
any
it.
sense.
Yes, it
You
does.
want it to choke the.
I'm going top of the neck. I'm going top of the neck.
Oh, I feel all weird.
So to be clear, so it's a giant neck and then up by his head. That's
Yes,
where,
that's
you're
where the
tying
tie is.
Okay. Well, this is a tough one.
Are you going to be with Haley on this one?
The way I look at it is this. Have you seen a picture of Davis Mills?
Donald Trump.
Davis
No,
Mills from the Houston Texans. Have you seen a picture of him?
No.
The man has one of the longest necks I've ever seen in my entire life. And
He's no Peyton Manning.
Oh, it's longer. Oh, it's so much longer. Hold on.
Oh, my God.
Davis. No, that's not how you spell that. Mills. Wow, Josh.
You're like typing.
Wait for it.
Okay.
Images.
But when we're getting to this, what is your answer? Oh, yeah. He got
He got
a neck.
He got a neck on that boy. It is where the shirt line is.
So you're down at the bottom.
So I'm down at the bottom. That is where, because you have to tie it under the collar, and the collar, unless it is a sock-like
saying
neck,
top.
and the shirt goes all the way up, it has to go where the collar is.
Just pulling up pictures.
Ryan, what do you got?
Go ahead, Barrett, before I give my
pulling up
my
pictures of
necktie take.
giraffes wearing ties. It just looks logical to put it at the bottom.
Oh,
Well,
that was at
no.
the top.
No,
that was at the top. She just scrolled by one, and it's at the top.
Okay, that was like at the very bottom. But look, it's just an argument. And look, it sits at the base of the neck.
Yes, that's
your
what a
tie
hot take
sits at
is.
the base of your neck. It doesn't sit
It's
here.
up here. It's
I
up
just
here.
Definitely
Right.
chopped myself in the neck.
For one, I did not realize America was so divided on
Very
giraffes
divided.
and ties. I was unaware of this until I Googled it and realized this has been a decades long debate.
Oh, this is a
of
big.
where a
That's
giraffe
why
wears
I
a tie.
picked this. Is because this
So,
is a thing. At first, I was like,
that's
maybe
number
that's
one.
not going to be interesting enough, but obviously it is.
Number two, as the official tie bearer, if you will,
Unofficial.
for my professional work, as
Unofficial.
the representative here of the Quad with Chris Young,
Time
I
out.
do tend to wear
Wait.
ties
Time out.
on a regular basis.
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
You wear ties more than me. Mine are cooler than yours. Go ahead.
Okay.
Unofficial.
So I feel like I should have some expertise in the tie department, especially when it comes to giraffes. With that being said,
Because he's
think
also a
when you-
giraffe expert.
She also knows giraffes.
with that being said, think about when you are going to, let's just say, a presentation or a meeting. You wear your tie, right? You tighten it all the way up to the top of your neck. When you are done with said meeting and you want to relax, you unbutton said tie and let it relax loose down
It still
at the
sits
bottom
at
of
the
your neck.
base of your neck and
With
falls
that
onto your
being
chest.
said,
Top of the neck.
With that being
Yes.
said, a tie should be properly worn on a giraffe at the top of its neck.
Yes, Ryan.
That just-
Yes.
Unless it is done with its 8-hour workday, and then it can wear it at the bottom.
No, that's
Okay.
not.
Hold on. Wait. I'm willing to switch.
Oh no.
Something just came to mind. The Chippendales dancers who do not wear shirts wear ties at the top of their neck.
They don't wear ties at the top of their neck.
They do.
They roll it around. And
I
do
don't
this
care what they
kind
do.
of
I've never
thing.
seen it. I'm saying the still photo I've seen, they're wearing bow ties up here with nothing underneath.
A bow tie.
All right,
still
guys.
sits-
Thank you so much for listening to the Quad with Chris Young. As always, I'm Chris from Ryan, Haley, and Josh. Make sure you go vote. It's top of the neck for the giraffe with the tie. And